Yo, stuck in the grievance with the creature made of my semen, shining like a heathen from the top of a hill like He-Man. Caught into a role, society calls me a she-man, but see man, this ain't the 1900s and I'm not leaning. So there we go. These are the much talked about insulation boards. It's a sandwich plasterboard, which consists of 1 centimeter of drywall, just regular gypsum board, and 3 centimeters of styrofoam insulation. These will be glued up straight onto the walls, providing a very nice R value for this little tiny house. But right now it's too hot. I will continue tomorrow. Arrivederci. Good morning and welcome to another episode at the Stargazer. I am putting wall panels today, starting with the kitchen actually, which is the most difficult part. So I wanted to make sure I got all the cuttings right. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting all the holes first and getting a bunch of panels ready to be fitted on the wall. And then I mix the glue so I can do all of the panels quickly without stopping to cut, because I really suck at it. Here's the tricky part. I need to get the panels up there. Dude, this is heavy. You think it'll hold while I go upstairs?
Oh shit.
No. I was gonna get started with upstairs first, but as you could see, I couldn't fit the panels up. So now I have to cut them, and tomorrow I'm gonna come back and do the priming, leave, come back the next day, boom. Today I took a caffeine pill, which means I have plenty of energy. So I'm gonna get all these sorted out and break them to length. Come on, break. 1, 2, 3, whoop. This is really taking a long time because it's 35 degrees and I have to crouch down because I'm up in the loft and I'm putting the wall panels. It's basically 2 panels, rest, 2 panels, rest, because I have to get those mother lovers up this ladder too. Alright, happy thoughts. I have this weird thing where every year I have a renovation and I always end up in the peak of the summer, 35, 40 degrees, amazing. Good morning and welcome to another day at the Stargazer. Yesterday I finished the wall upstairs, so that's cut and ready to be glued. I started down here and then I finally gave up because it was just too hot. Temperature peaked out at 36 degrees. And while on that subject, check this out. This is a laser thermometer. Outside it is currently 21 degrees. And that's the temperature of this south-facing wall. So you might be thinking, oh, well, that's the south-facing, the sun is hitting it. But then I turn to the north wall. Same, more or less, a bit lower. But it's 27 degrees. Mind you, it's 21 degrees outside right now. Night temperature was 19, 20, or 20 degrees. You see here, the north-facing wall, even the ceiling, is 27, 28 degrees. Now this is because the bricks, during the day, they absorb the heat and they keep that overnight. So the temperature never drops inside and you can feel the radiation hitting you from all directions. So that's why these are good, regardless if it's hot or cold. They just prevent that. Whatever temperature you choose to have inside, they're going to keep that. If you have these covering all the walls, you open the windows, it's going to be fresh because you don't have that radiation heat hitting you in the face wherever you go. Right, today, a bit of a change of pace. I'm going to take a break from the panels and I'm going to remove this window and close it up. The reason being, having this window
and no real views of anything. It's just the garden outside. You basically just see trees. The actual nice view is in this direction. There you go. So that's what you want to be looking out at. And if you have a large window here and a window here as well, sofa comes here, it's just too many windows and you don't get any sense of coziness in this space. So I'm simply going to remove this completely, brick it up, cover it with wall panels, and we're good to go. Here! With the previous windows, all I had to do was just hammer a little bit on the sides and then the whole thing just came out. But look at this. Get down! Now all I'm gonna do here is brick up the outside, and then it'll get covered with the wall panel and it's done. So the window is gone, and I'm gonna brick up the place, but then I thought of something, because it's quite wide. So in my usual traditional complication of things, I decided that I'm going to make shelving. So I would build the bricks like this, and then externally there will be a shelf. So imagine you build up with bricks here, and these are placed like this, and then you have a shelf outside to put I don't know, plants, bird food, speakers. Yes, speakers. Okay, there we go. So this is more or less finished. These bricks are just here to weigh it down for the distribution of the weight. Like I said, this window just felt like overkill, considering I'm going to open up a window over there. So this will be nice and cozy with the sofa, fireplace in the corner. I think it'll just add a little bit more depth rather than just windows everywhere from all directions. And now, to Granada to see the kids.
I used to battle drappers, now I babble nonsense. I battle daycare sickness, immune defense on the offense. Don't get close to me, I get paranoid if you're coughing. Shoulders so tense, I should get massages more often. But wife is working while I'm at home twerking, shaking ass with reggaeton with a toddler and a gherkin. Pasta on the menu, a burger is a certain, and ice cream and bourbon while I'm hiding behind the curtains. My head hurts cause my kid went all berserk. The wound on my forehead.
See you next week.
It's his world, foolishly. I expected a meal without an accident. Now the table looks like underwear after a laxative.